Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, as you all know that Cognizant technical assessments are ongoing in many colleges. In this particular video, I will be discussing technical assessment exam experience that happened on 21st August 2026. In this particular video, I will be discussing the SQL questions which were asked in this exam and the coding questions which were asked in this exam. So make sure to watch this video till the end because you will get to know that what type of questions are getting asked, or it is possible that same kind of questions are asked in your exam as well. So don't skip any part of this video. And guys, we are continuously making videos regarding Cognizant preparation series. Okay, each and everything we are covering under this playlist, that is Cognizant preparation series 2027 batch. I will give you the link of this playlist in the I button or in the description box. Make sure to watch each and every video if you are preparing for your technical assessment. Okay, any doubts you have, you can write in the comment section, or you can join this Telegram group. It's dedicated for 2027 batch students. So now let's start this video. Okay, so guys, first of all, let's just discuss about the SQL questions that were asked. You know that two SQL questions will be asked. So first SQL question was single table was given and it involved like and where operations. So in the first question, SQL question is easy. You are given multiple tables, but generally the query that you will have to write will involve only single table only. So in that single table only, you just have to apply where and the like clause. Okay, in a single table. So select star from table name, where condition, and where, let's suppose, column name like, and then you can use this like keyword. So this was the first question. If you remember in the previous exam experience also, I told you that first question was very easy and it involved only single table. Now moving towards the next question. See, the second question is on the medium level. Here we involves three tables. By using joins, easily we are able to solve. One more thing is they change the foreign key column name. Okay, suppose customs has customer ID and shipment is another table. Here sender customer ID. So it means, see, I have told you in previous videos of SQL that if you are given multiple tables and you need to find a result based on these three tables, then you will be using the joins in between these tables, right? And join between two tables can only happen if there is a common column in that. Let's suppose, okay, let's suppose this is the employee ID column. This is the primary key of this column. Then this employee ID column should be foreign key in the second table. Then only you will be able to join it. But it is possible that the name of primary key here is employee ID and the foreign key column name here is, you can say, person ID. Okay, it is quite possible like this. Everything you will be given in a question, you will have to read each and everything in detail. Okay, so I hope now the SQL questions are clear to you. One will be a normal query and one will be the join based query. Every previously asked questions I have already discussed under this playlist. Okay, now guys, want to tell you that, see, I am making these videos so that you can get to know the exam pattern and what type of questions are getting asked. But guys, in these videos I will only be able to discuss one or two questions. But now, since you have only 2 to 3 days left for your preparation, and if you want to prepare for Cognizant, then on our top mate page of Code Bashers, we have Cognizant preparation material for 2027 batch. Here we have the actual coding questions which were previously asked in the Cognizant hiring. Okay, we have the exact screenshots of coding questions, we have sample input, sample output, and we have the correct running code for it. Similarly, for the SQL questions also, we have the proper screenshots of the questions, we have the proper schema, and we have the correct running query for it. Similarly, for the web development questions also, you can see we have the proper questions of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and we have the correct running code also. So you will be getting 30 plus SQL questions, 50 plus coding questions, and 10 plus web development questions. All are previously asked Cognizant exam material. Okay, so best way to prepare is by solving the previously asked questions. So you can check out this material. The links are in the description box. Now let's continue with the video. And in this video, now let's just discuss the two coding questions which were asked. Okay, so again, in two coding questions, as you know, that first one will be easy and second one will be of medium level, right? This is general pattern we are following, but it is quite possible that in some of the students might get two medium questions or two easy questions also. It is quite possible in these type of hirings. So first, let's just read the first question. They give string, okay, it will only contains n and y, and also they will give a value k. Task is when n continuous count equal to k, then increment the count. Okay, let's just discuss the test case. Let's just directly move to the test case. So you are given a string that will only contain n or y. So you are given a string like this, and you will be given a k value, let's suppose 2. So we want to return a count variable. Now, when does this count variable will be incremented? It will be incremented when it encounters two consecutive ends. Let's suppose here two consecutive ends are coming. Now you start from here, then again two consecutive ends are coming, right? So here the count will be 2. You can see here. So first we will start iterating this string. So n is 1. Next this n comes, so n becomes 2. So count matches k. So we will do count plus plus. So here it will, when we will do count plus plus, it will become 1. Next is we get y, so it will not be. So again the continuous n becomes 0. So now again this n came, this n came. So this n again two consecutive n's and it is equivalent to the value of k. So again it will increment the count by 1, so it will become 2. So this is the like straightforward approach. This is the easy level question. I hope it is clear to you. Next question is, see, you are given a array of characters a b c d e f. You are given k equivalent to 2. Task is to skip k elements while iterate the array. Show in circle rotation, we assume array in circular. Okay, so see, basically in this question you are given a b c d e f. These are the character array you are given, and you are now given k equivalent to 2. So what you will do, you will start iterating from 0th index and you will continuously jump k steps. So from a you will jump c, then from c you will jump e. Then again, since it is a circular array that is given to you, so e plus 2 jumps will be a, and then again from A to C and C to E. Till when you need to jump? Till the output string is not equivalent to the input length. So input length is 6. So first A will come, then C will come, then E will come, then again A will come, then again C will come, then again E will come. So this is the output string that will be given to you. Okay, because output string length and input length are same. So these are the two coding questions which were asked in this particular exam. I hope it's clear to you. Next thing is, so see, I asked the student specifically, did my preparation material helped in your exam? So he said, yes, I have seen all PDFs, coding and SQL PDFs, around 70 plus problems I have prepared from those PDFs. As I told you, in that preparation material, 30 plus SQL questions are there, 50 plus coding questions are there, and they are all exactly previously asked questions with screenshots. Coding and SQL part is so easy as my today's test, and your PDF helped me very much. Okay, so as I've shown you my material, so if you are interested, links you can find in the description box, and you can see the testimonials here also. There are a lot of good testimonials you can see here. I learned a lot of useful concepts in this material. Okay, the content was well organized and easy to understand. Again, and see here also, bro, whoever is taking this stuff, please go through the SQL PDF as priority. If you run 2 SQL queries, then you will be selected for the Genc role. Now coming to the main point here, that for Genc role, what is the cutoff? So either you solve 2 SQL questions, or you solve 2 coding questions, okay, or you solve 1 SQL, 1 coding, plus some MCQs, and maybe some web development things. Okay. Now if I talk about Genc next, then 90% of the entire questions must be correct. 90% plus it should be correct, then only you will be moving towards the Genc next. This is the straightforward cutoff for the this technical assessment, so that you can move towards the interviews. I hope each and everything I have made in this video is clear to you. Any doubts you have, you can always write in the comment section. And guys, again I'm saying, do check out this material. Actual questions are there of coding, SQL, web development, and best way to prepare is by solving the previously asked questions. Links you can find in the pinned comment as well as in the description box. Thank you for watching this video.